Alright, so let's take a look at these things. I haven't bought any tech in years, so I figure let's go for it. Curious about the phone, although it's odd it didn't come. Or this is a sleeve, maybe. Let's see. Oh, it is a sleeve. Okay. So this would be the new Galaxy Fold 7. I got the blue one, the 512, which I thought was odd that they didn't have a 1 terabyte at this point. And this should be the S10 Plus. They didn't have the Ultra available, but I think it'll QC passed. That's always good to know. Let's take a quick glance. Yeah, I have a couple of old-ass tablets I stopped using because they're just so... You get a charging cable at least, right? I miss the days where they actually didn't have to pay for the charging bricks. Remember it used to come with all the phones and shit? Wow, that's thin. Look at that. Yeah, the S10 Plus. How do you... Did I rip this off? Just in case I have a problem with it and it has to be put back on. Or do you just undo it? I'll figure that out in a minute anyway. We're not going to do much with it right now. This is the one I'm really curious about. Alright, let's check this flagship super duper bad boy out. It's light. Wow. It is really light. I'll tell you, they did a good job. You can barely see that crease compared to the prior generations. My cousin had the 3. Wow, that fold is nice and tight. I have a case on the way. Oh, there it comes. Just says Galaxy, it doesn't say. Usually it says the name of the device. Very slippery though. Thank God I have a case on the way. Open that up. That's kind of neat. It's so big. It's so cool. Alright, so I got to go through all the motions, the data transfer. And, let's see, let's check out this watch. I have one other Samsung watch. It's really old. It's in the drawer because at one point, when I got the last phone, I think the blue one, the Note 20 jumped to the S22. It didn't support the old watch on the S22. So I just kind of stopped using it. And I kind of drifted away from these smartwatches. But I figured since we're doing this and they had like a bundle thing going, so let's give it one more try. And sometimes I lose my phone and I can hit the find my phone thing on the watch. If I have my earbuds, once I really get my fat ass out there to go walking, if I have my watch, I'll be able to make phone calls on my earbuds without the heavy phone. So I figure we give that a shot. Interesting. So you just got this guy. And then I guess you just snap on the bands. They had this orange one that looked pretty cool, but I think I'm gonna go blue. Alright, I gotta read the manual, I guess. It's not clicking in. I don't want to fuck it up. Lights. Must be a lot of tech in here. Alright. I'll get everything set up. Pretty cool. Get some cases on this stuff. As far as the earbuds go, I haven't used these in years. Back in the day, the old school ones, I didn't like them very much. It used to hurt my ears. But we're talking like OG Sony Walkman, so From what I understand, these really improve the ergonomics and the fitment. Are you another pull tab? Oh, my bad. These are the Galaxy Buds 3 Pros. Oh, empty little case. They have LED illumination. Pretty cool. Oh, it already sees them. I see the thing pop up. Oh, it's magnetic. That's kind of neat. Just hope I don't lose this thing. So, gotta be mindful. All right. I'm going to set all this up and then see what it's all about. And the new phone case is on the way. I need to get a case for the tablet. That's kind of ruggedish for my goofy ass. See if they sell some sort of case for this. It's so slippery. But probably not absolutely necessary. Just keep it in your cargo pocket. All right, well, we'll set it all up and, whatever. Move on forward. Try shit out. All right, so I've had, I've had a few days with this Fold 7. Trying to figure out where I'm at with it. I believe there's a 14-day return policy. I'm not sure if that applies to the phone. I think you're screwed. Where am I at? As a person who's never had a Fold before, I've had all the notes and my recent S22 Ultra, which I loved. Cameras were a little weird on flash and they were dark, but overall, solid phone. I gotta be honest, I'm experiencing a touch of buyer's remorse, only because I'm not sure what to make of it. I find normally when you get a new phone, it doesn't leave your hand for a while. And the few things I'm finding is I did get this case, but it's slippery. I wish I would have got something with a little bit of grip. I'm used to the fingerprint sensor being on the glass. It's on the button, which you slowly get used to. Turn that flash off. I find that I'm used to a larger screen on the front, like my S22, and it's not as vibrant as my S22, which is to be expected. I've been following along with all the Folds since Gen 1, so this is the best version so far, and I'm not complaining about it. It's just new, it's foreign to me, I'm not used to it. When you open up the middle screen, it's amazing. However, I am noticing just a few days in, when I first got it, that crease was almost invisible, and now it's starting to get quickly more and more obvious, which isn't the end of the world. But if you go to YouTube...
Alright guys, now that my Galaxy Z Fold 7
it kind of fades into you don't really notice it.
And first impressions video, it's time to fully set this device up, and there are a handful of settings that absolutely have to be changed, and that's what we're doing in this video.
Stop, please. As far as the big screen itself, it's really nice, very vibrant. No complaints there. The crease is the crease. Following all the different versions of the Fold, this is the best one of the bunch so far. I find I'm not grabbing it instinctually. I'm still going back to, right now I'm filming on my old Note 20. Whereas normally once I throw a case on my Ultra or my Notes, I mean, that thing, it was like, let's go for it, you know? I find I'm a little concerned that it's breakable. You have to be cautious with the interior screen to make sure there's no foreign particles, because you can get dead pixels rather easily. I find the crease is getting more unnoticeable. One of my major concerns I wasn't sure about when I was considering it. That being said, what are my options now? You know, I felt like I researched the hell out of this. I feel like I maybe should have just got the S25. That being the case, I appreciate that it's a whole new form factor. The widescreen is cool watching YouTube videos. I tried a couple games on it. That was really cool. I'm worried about the longevity of the interior screen, and then having to be extra mindful to keep it clean to avoid scratching it and damaging it. That's a concern. I don't really care about the fingerprint being in the button because that's almost instinctual. I'm very quickly defaulting because I normally default like this, and now it's just a quick default like that. But it works really fast. It's fine. What are my thoughts? A few days in, I still like the phone very much. Open that up with a thumb. See, sometimes it takes a. I forget where it is. Where are you? There you are. It's not really tactical. It's flat. It doesn't have a ridge. If I had a slight little ridge here, that would help because it just feels like it's part of the body. What is this? I just want to see the weather. Temu? Okay. Weather bug. Yeah, so. I'm also unsure on how to hold it. See, it's got this little back plate part of it, but it's slippery. I feel like I'm holding an expensive vase where I just gotta be extra careful. I'm not sure. You know, I don't know. I know the official return policy is with AT&T anyway. You have a 14-day return policy. There can and probably is a restocking fee of $50 per device. And over the last day and a half, I've been pondering, well, I did call AT&T because they sent me a bill estimate that was way over what it told me when I checked out. And we modified the insurance on it and chose a family plan that bring it down some. But with the watch and the tablet and the phone, it's going to jump considerably. And I knew that going in, but it jumped. I didn't factor in all the fees and the individual insurances and the taxes. So it was a bit of a shock to the system to see what the total amount is going to be going forward. It's still doable, but it's like, is it worth it? So where I'm at now, I haven't even turned on the tablet yet. I boxed that back up because I called them and I talked to them for like an hour. Really cool dude. I'm like, where am I at? You know, because this is the S10 Plus. Other than the Ultra, it's one of the more expensive ones. With the 5G data plan and the payment, because it's a $1,500 or so tablet, it's like this represents around $60, $70 a month, just the tablet. The watch was a promotional thing. I think it sells for $500, $600, sometimes $450. I think the promotion was $250 if you bundled it with a new phone and tablet type of deal. But you know, they play the bait and switch, these companies. You think it's one thing, and then, oh, no, well, you didn't read page 5,422 of the fine print. The only people that qualify that for live on fucking Mars and shit, you know? And they get you. I'm not sure if I want to hold on to the watch or not. It's a cool watch. It has its own phone number. That was unavoidable. So you're paying for a data plan for that. The upside of that is I can throw on the earbuds. Where are the earbuds? Oh, here. Bought a little rubber case for them. Cheapo rubber case. Yeah, little thing that goes in your keychain. You can throw in the earbuds and have just the watch, leave the phone at home, and you can make phone calls all day long. As I often do, I misplace my phone. Like, where the hell's my phone? You can use the watch to find the phone, make it beep. If you exercise a lot, you can just take your watch and your buds, or even just the watch. You can do speakerphone with the watch if you have to. So there are benefits to that, and it's like a backup, you know. I don't know. Part of me wants to drive over to the AT&T store, ask about returning the tablet, knock $60, $70 off. But then what's that going to do to the promotional deal with the watch? And if I bring them both back, do I have to pay $50? If I'm going to do that, should I also look into maybe returning this case and returning the phone if there isn't a huge bunch of drama and just go with the S25 Ultra? I'm back and forth a lot on it. I'm watching more videos. I don't know. It just feels... It's so different. At first, it was like, wow, this is really awesome. And now I'm like, well... It's a bit awkward, though, for someone who's not used to these. It's a bit awkward to hold. The screen itself is pretty wild. But see, that crease is really jumping. The first couple of days it wasn't that bad. Now all of a sudden it's getting really pronounced. Now looking down on it when you're doing something, it fades right away. It's mostly noticeable when there's nothing on the screen. It's just black. And your brain kind of stops seeing it in a weird way. It kind of blends. And every once in a while you'll catch a glimpse of it if the exterior lighting is in such a way, you know? Okay. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm jumping the gun. I've seen other people that bought it, held it, changed their mind, and then they were told they couldn't return it. I don't know if that's the case with the Folds or not. I might drive down to the AT&T store with everything and see what my options are. Or just keep it all. Pay the piper and just use it. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I did so much research. I watched tons of videos. I've been researching the Fold ever since the first gen. This is Fold 7. My cousin had it, loved it, Gen 3. After a while, he started to fall out of love with it because stuff got in the hinge, sand and dirt, made it make noise when he closed it. Apparently they've improved that part. This doesn't do that anymore. It's much lighter. It's got a wider front screen than ever before. The widescreen is cool in certain aspects. You lose your S Pen support on this 7, which is a bummer because I kind of like my S Pen. So I'm going back and forth. And mainly, I'm just not grabbing it instinctually. I'm grabbing this old Note 20. And I don't know if I'm just being apprehensive because I'm possibly considering taking it back. My guess is they're going to tell me it's this bait and switch type thing where you're going to eat shitloads of money and it has to be a trade-in. You lose $1,000, but that kind of deal. Or am I just fucking fucking overthinking it, man? I don't know. It's a cool phone. It's just, I don't know. It's so foreign to me. And I'm worried about its durability and longevity. Lots of videos say that you have nothing to worry about. I see mechanics say they have Fold 5s and 6s and they hit them with their greasy hands and wipe them off. They haven't had a problem. I don't know how drop safe it is compared to my Ultras have been. Guess we'll find out eventually. I do have insurance on it. And they do cover one free interior screen replacement if something really bad happens. After that, it's like $560 some odd. So these are all concerns that I'm having. I'm going to give it another day or two. I think my official cutoff is like the 17th or 18th of August. So I'm going to try to use it more and see how I feel. But that's where I'm at. I mean, it's cool tech. Do I feel like I jumped the gun and maybe I should have just grabbed an S25? Kinda. But again, it's a whole new form factor. It does have some benefits over a standard phone. I'm just trying to determine what the best course of action is for me. So I'll let you know what happens. Probably gonna keep it. Not sure yet, but whatever. Alright, so it's been a few more days. I'm trying to get used to this phone. Overall, I like it. It's cool. It's different. The big screen is nice. Closed, it's not as big or as vibrant as my Ultras have been. So I'm just trying to get used to the whole different form factor. Other people that have had the Folds since Gen 1, they just love them. I find I'm grabbing my Note, which I'm holding right now, my old Note with the shitty camera. You can see it's kind of dated in its vibrance and all that, but I've decided I'm going to keep everything. I mean, I was going to return everything, or at least the tablet, but I need a good tablet. I haven't had one in a long time. They do sell a cool keyboard case that it attaches to if you want to turn it into like a mini laptop in the future. That's an option. As far as the phone itself, the Fold, I've just been getting to know you, period. And I'm just trying to ascertain, does it benefit me over the Note? My only concern is the screen, obviously. It's not glass, so if you do happen to drop it and see with that case, it's a little wobbly. So when you hold it, you pick it up and you're doing this. And if you drop that face down, they do give you one free screen replacement if you screw it up. And after that, it's $500 and something. When I took my 22 Ultra in to have the screen replaced when they broke, I did ask her about it. I was like, what's your take on these fold phones? She goes, honestly, we see a lot of them. They get damaged pretty easily. So I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't, that clock is ticking, but I think we're going to just keep pushing forward. I like the benefits. I wish it had the S Pen support. Maybe version 8 will do that. I'd like this inner screen to be a little more durable. Overall, the vibrance, you can't tell from this image through this phone, but this is really nice. It's really rich. I tried some games on it, trying to, you know, why is Hot Chicks always showing up randomly in my feed? You know, it scrolls nice. It's really fluid. And we're just going to go for it, you know. And go from there. And the tablet, we're going to keep it. It's a bit of it's a chunk of money, but I haven't had a really good tablet in a while. And if I get the keyboard, it'll be like its own little laptop experience. So let's just go for it. See how it pans out. And when I get to the next level upgrade next year or something, I'll make a determination if I want to hold on to this or trade up back to an Ultra, like a 26 or something. But that's my final take. We're going to send it, keep it, and we're going to rock and roll. As far as my channel, I've been slowly going through old videos. It seems like the ones where there's audio on the speaker outside on the patio are the ones that are getting hit by all these next level copyright strikes. The videos where I have, like, I'm doing something tedious, so I speed it up and I add, like, a music track. Those don't seem to be affected as much. I don't know why. But through a third-party source, like my speaker, I'm getting these weird, this may affect your channel, so many strikes, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. But I'm almost done. I've been slowly going through. There's a lot of videos on the channel. I've been doing this a while. I was scrolling through all the videos like, wow, there's a lot of crazy stuff on here. I deleted some that were repetitive or just kind of stupid and silly, me being my dumb self. But, you know, don't worry, the channel's going to be back live soon. And just going through everything. I'm trying to avoid copyright strikes because if you get enough of those, then boom, they just implode your channel, and I don't really want that. It's a small little nothing channel, never going to go anywhere, and I get lots of hate over it as well from the Karens on the internet, but we have a small little group that seem to appreciate some of the stuff I do. I don't want to just walk away completely. And it is good when you're bored, you know? It's interesting stuff. It's like, all right, I'm bored as hell. Let's make a video. Let's buy a new something. Let's go test it out. Maybe it'll help some other dude who's on the fence. I don't know. That was my only goal for the channel. If I can do it, anybody can. Should be on the scroll on every video. Because I'm a bit of a beatard, but that's okay. Here's Mr. HK. We're going to get out and shoot him soon. The heat's been slowly getting a little better, so I'm more motivated now to get out so I don't fall down from heat stroke. We'll run the Sandman S on it and maybe the B&T can. I still got everything's lubed up, but I still might run a bore snake through it. I don't have a guide rod for 308. I should probably grab one, so I don't know how the alignment is. So I might just send it. I may order an alignment rod just to triple check. But other than that, yeah, man. So channel's coming back. I'll make all the videos that I haven't gotten rid of after going through the last little bit of them for any audio possible conflicts with copyright to avoid any problems going forward. And we'll just keep on pushing, man. All right, have a good week. Till next time, see you when I see you. Your pal, Jake America, with the Fold 7. Interesting. All right, bye.